Poppy, you're not gonna bark during this video, are you? You gonna be good? You gonna be good? I doubt it. Hey there, real gamers, and all you gatekeepers out there. Retro Rob here, and today we're gonna do a video. Boy, that's OCD in me back there. You see it? You see? That's that. Today, we're gonna take a look at my PSP collection. It isn't huge. It only takes up one shelf of my collection, but I think it's got some cool stuff in it, and I have been adding to it over the last year. So, yeah, I think it's pretty good. One note, I'm down to one PSP, and there's a story behind it. I'll tell you it as I show the one that's left. And here is my PSP. Last remaining one. It's a silver one, but I think it's a fine example. I think, as I recall, it had some problems with the controls down here, and I had to replace the strip that goes down here, the little control strip that goes down here. But other than that, it's pretty much perfect. I mean, really, it is super clean, no scratches, no nothing. This is a really nice example of a PSP. Things to note about it: number one, graphically, it was somewhere probably between an original PlayStation and PlayStation 2. The games were really pretty excellent across the board. There's a lot of great games for this handheld. I didn't care much for the split D-pad, but I don't care for PlayStation's split D-pad at all. Anyway, that's a personal choice, I realize. So, you don't need to tell me, oh, it's the best D-pad ever. Yeah, I know. Well, to some people it is, to some people it isn't. That's just how having your own opinion works. Anyway, got 4 buttons on the face over here. You've got an analog stick. I absolutely hate these as well. That said, makes up for it in gameplay. Just saying. 2 shoulder buttons right here. It's pretty nice. You can control the brightness, by the way. See? That's quite nice. And if you look at the bottom, on the PSP 2000 and 3000 models, there is a video output. Sorry about the noise in the background. And this, of course, plays little mini CDs called UMDs. On the earlier model, there was an eject mechanism. On later models, there's this pull open one. And let's floppy this guy out, and that's what a UMD looks like. We'll be looking at a few of those in my collection. Anyway, I think that is about all I have to say about it. But it is a great little game system. I'd put it probably in my top 3 or 4 handhelds of all time. Just, again, because of the games that were available for it. Really just a great little machine. So let's go on and take a look at what games I have. What is up with you? You maniac? You're a maniac. I knew she'd do this. Just realized I forgot to tell you what happened to the other 2. Alright, right before COVID hit, I decided that I wanted one of those, I think it's called mint, nah, it's not mint green. It's like a forest green PSP, and they're out of Japan. So what I did is I sold my black one and my Star Wars one and ordered one of these in a box from Japan. Well, Japan ended up not shipping because of COVID. Now, I guess I get it, even outgoing, the guy flying the airplane could have got somebody sick, but they could have stayed on the airplane the entire time, I suppose. But that's asking a lot of them. Anyway, for whatever reason, Japan was not sending or receiving international mail for cripes ever. I think it was almost a year. And mine got shipped right at the beginning of that. And the seller, said, oh, no, it's definitely going to show up, don't do a refund. Well, I waited till about the edge of the refund window, and then I did the refund, and it was the right decision because guess what? My green one never showed up. So I have not had a chance to find another one at a reasonable price yet, but Eventually, I'm sure it'll happen. And there's the story of how I lost my other 2 PSPs.
Thumbs up, comment and subscribe or I will go Skynet on your butt.
Let's get started with the most expensive and possibly best game in my collection. It's Hannah Montana Rock Out the Show Wrecking Ball Edition. It's been graded, folks. Worth about $12,000. But guess what? If you're watching right now, I'll let you have it. Just send the check in the mail for $8,000 and I will let you have this graded Hannah Montana Rock Out the Show. Sealed, by the way. This is sealed. Boy, I hate video game grading, just for the record. Design and star in the show, play as Hannah Montana and rock the stage. Oh, this is not aged well. Perform over 10 hit songs in 7 concerts. Did I say Orville? Perform Orville. Perform to over 10 hit songs in 7 concerts around the world. Get used to this, by the way. Design stage sets and dance routines for each song. Customize the outfits for Hannah and her dancers. Again, has not dated well. Here's a game I actually played a lot of when I first got my PSP, and that is Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. This edition isn't worth as much because it is one of those greatest hits. But, you know, 'tis what it is. Here's the back. And reading this is going to be a challenge, so hang in there. When a mission is too dangerous for government intelligence, too sensitive for military response, only one man is armed and ready, and that's Gabe Logan. Don't mistake him for Gabe Newell, folks. I realize that both are action heroes, but no. Nope. This is Gabe Logan. Next, we've got Wipeout Pure. The purest form of Wipeout there is. PSP favorites. Again, a lesser edition of it. This one's sealed as well. And nice and glossy. Look at how nice that looks. Isn't that nice? Anyway, pure speed, pure intensity, pure Wipeout. In the year 2197, only 2 things matter: victory and survival. Pilot the most advanced racecraft ever built and battle for complete domination of the XF300 Racing League. The original anti-gravity racer returns with signature Wipeout physics, a high-energy soundtrack, and all new features that only the PSP can provide. I guess like portability. Alright, next we have, by the way, this game is great. This is Motor Storm Arctic Edge. And we're going to turn this around. I might have to zoom in because the font is barely readable to me. The Stormers have taken the Motor Storm Festival to the brutal frozen tundra of the Alaskan North. Choose from 24 vehicles in 8 classes, motocross bikes to big rigs, and exclusive to the Alaskan wilderness, the Snowmobile and Snowcat. Wow. This is good stuff though. And just as far as games where you just feel like you're gonna fly out of control at any second, yet don't. Not every time anyway. It's a great game. And here we have Secret Agent Clank, still in its boxes. I don't think I played this one yet. I don't think I have. This time the secret agent is the Gadget. Wow. Unleash the deadliest weapons in the galaxy and master the martial art of Clank Fu. That's a great selling point. I like it. Play Crank, Ratchet, and Captain Quark in this undercover adventure. Looks pretty exciting. Oh, I suppose I should read the general description too, huh? When a valuable gem is stolen and Ratchet is charged with its theft, only one robot can save him. Secret Agent Clank. It's up to the galaxy's top spy to solve this mystery and uncover the true mastermind behind the crimes. Still in that sealed section, we got Hotshots Tennis. Never played this one, and I played the. I've got the golf in here. I played various versions of the golf, and they were always good. And we'll say, have Racket, will travel. That's what we'll say. Take the fun and excitement of tennis anywhere in this whole new Hotshots Tennis adventure. And it's hard to read. Ace, volley, and smash your way through a brand new cast of Hotshots characters. Travel around the globe, unlocking exotic venues, courts, and something crazy. It's crazy. Hotshots equipment. Do you have the skills to take on the challenge? What's great about this is this looks absolutely clear, usually in the video, but when I'm looking directly at it, the light is not as good as what the camera shows. Anyway, man, cranking up those ISOs. Next, we have SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs Fire Team Bravo. It's an over-the-shoulder shooter. This one I actually used to play with my brother-in-law like regularly because you could play it head-to-head. So we'd like go after each other. It was great. And let's hope that focus works throughout the rest of the video. Freedom is on the march throughout the world. Defend America and her allies and promote freedom's advance with a secret subset of the most elite and deadly fighting force on the planet. Tomorrow's historic moments are today's intense battles. Wherever freedom is threatened, the SEALs are there. It's gonna be great to play this again. I have a feeling, again, the controls are not gonna be as amazing as I remember them. Next, we have Hotshots Golf. Open Tee, which is a game I played, and I do know is fairly darn good. It's not quite Mario Golf levels, but it is definitely it's definitely close, you know? Alright, have clubs will travel. Cure your golf itch anytime, anywhere. Your favorite golf game just got more addictive with new modes, tons of collectible, by the way, it said addicting, I know. Tons of collectible items and more customizable outfits than you can shake a stick at. And forget foursomes. Connect wirelessly with your buddies and start Eat Some! Wow! I'm skipping parts of the description. Whenever you're ready, we're waiting with an open tee. It's gonna be great to play this again. They got a version of this, by the way, Mac fans will probably like. It's called, crud, what's the name of it? Why do I mention stuff when I don't actually know the name of it? But anyway, the manufacturers of this made a Mac golfing game, which is it's Hans Clapp Golf, and they actually made it for Apple, but I guess they couldn't get the licensing, so it's basically the same game with a different name. Anyway, new on the Apple Play Store. Or Apple Play. I said Apple Play Store. That's a good mix. That's something my grandpa would say. You kids, you on the Apple Play Store? Alright, come on. Here's Siphon Filter, Logan Shadow, another game I played quite a bit of. And, you ready for this? You're gonna be very surprised. Desperate, alone, betrayed. Gabe Logan stands alone. They've disbanded his team. His partner is missing and accused of treason. Experience an edge of your seat thrill ride, featuring a gripping story by best-selling author Greg Ruka or Ruka. Yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff there. They should also sue the guys from what is wrong with me? Why do I mention stuff and then just trail off into nothing? Who knows? Could be old age. Maybe I was dropped on my head as a baby. I'm not sure really. Anyway, possible mission they could sue. Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. Impossible Mission's a Commodore 64 game. Okay, Ratchet and Clank, size matters, with amazingly fake cover. Poorly printed cover. And there's the game in there. No manual. Small enemies, big trouble. An original adventure built from the ground up for the PSP system. I've really got to get a decent copy of this. I love that it's like pre-owned. Would they print out their own cover? Did I print out the cover? I might have printed out the cover for this. Ay. Alright. I've got... Wait. I'm going to do these in order. There we go. This is very exciting for you. Wait. Here, wait. Look at that. There you go. Something to stare at while I'm babbling out in space. There, isn't that nice? Okay. Next is Pursuit Force. I've played this on the live stream before, and it's good. This is a really good game. It's one of those original PlayStation titles that's just so amazing and worth playing. That you should immediately just get a PSP and play this game. Seriously. I suppose you could emulate it, but why do that when you can have the original disc and hear it pulling? Alright. High-speed chases. Wait, you focusing? Good. High-speed chases, 150-mile-an-hour shootouts, daredevil jumps, take back the streets, and use any means necessary to stop the gangs of Capital City, all in the name of justice. Dude, chances are you're a dude. Dude at whatever. Okay. Here's the deal. This game is amazing. You drive around and then you jump. You jump out of your car into somebody else's car and take it over. It is great. This is, if you have a PSP, you better have this game. Okay. Another thing I picked up, and this is sealed. And I'm going to do a video on it. Pursuit. Oh, this is gonna be a video. Pursuit Force, Extreme Justice. Anyway, Pursuit Force, Extreme Justice, and this is the sequel, and I have never played it. I'm itching to play it, but I've got like 100 games in front of it. Anyway, non-stop, arcade-style action that fuses driving and combat mechanics. 4-player multiplayer via ad hoc mode. The Pursuit Force has been recruiting. Meet new playable team members and lead them in pursuit of justice on land, sea, and in the air. You know, ad hoc mode is great because, you know, if all the internet in the world fails, you can just play ad hoc. It's great. New gangs and vehicles including the Syndicate and Raiders, plus new vehicles like the bike with sidecar and hovercraft. I mean, you know, can't beat that. Let's go on. This video's winning an award. The Simpsons Game. Another game I've never played. I know, you're shocked. We have the manual. The UMD. There, much better. Let's take a look. I remember hearing a lot about this when it was released. Save the Simpsons from video game purgatory. The Simpsons punch, nag, did they say meditate? They said meditate. Meditate and eat their way through video game industry. I didn't miss that. A hilarious plot written by the Simpsons writers, spoken by your Springfield favorites. Over 40 minutes of brand new Simpsons animation you won't see anywhere else. What do you think of that? I apparently paid $2.99 at Goodwill. I'm guessing my wife picked that one up. Here's one I did go looking for. And that's Popo Lacrosse. And I had this... There's a lot of PSP games. I realize that I collect a lot of weird stuff, like as far as games go. And if I like sell a game system and have to buy it back like 10 years or 20 years later, it's gonna suck. Because like a lot of those games get expensive. Anyway, this is one of those games. Unfortunately, I don't have the manual and it kills me. I was gonna go looking for one. Anyway, at least it's a real cover, right? It's got that going for it. A classic adventure for a new generation. Long, long ago when dragons ruled the skies and fairies roamed the forest, there was a kingdom called Popo Lacrosse or LaCroix. I don't know. Is it a filtered water? It could be. A fun old school RPG with the quirky look of 16-bit sprites fancied up with modern technology. Game Informer magazine, that's a great quote. Next quote is the rest of the game sucks, but it doesn't, it's really good. Fall in love with wild and interesting characters as you watch them mature through imaginative animated events. Rich, vibrant colors and cel-shaded 2D graphics with seamless strategy-based battles. Expansive story that takes place over 5 years. Experience the world! Experience the world, people. And characters evolve, which I mentioned before. Okay, enough of that. Good stuff there, though. Next, we have a game that I heard about, and I played this once just to try it out, and I've got to come back to it. This is Fat Princess, Fistful of Cake. This is something you probably couldn't get released these days, I don't think. You probably could. Forget it. What am I saying? Anyway, there is the game. And there we go. Get a fat slice of carnage with a cherry on top. Frantic online battles for up to 8 players. Those aren't happening anymore. Sorry. Fight as a worker, ranger, warrior, priest, or mage. New multiplayer game modes including Jailbreak, Grim Reaper, and many more. I really appreciate how they didn't really describe what's going on here. There we go with the beeps. Play the extended legend of the Fat Princess story mode, which is the mode I'll probably play one of these days. I gotta get back to this one too. I say that a lot. It's gonna be said a lot in this video. Alright. Here we have Ape Escape on the loose. That's right, all the joy of Ape Escape without the dual sticks. Feel free to judge my commentary. There we go. Oh boy. Anyway. Here, wait. There. It keeps hiding my pointer, so I have a hard time. I gotta... I'm gonna have to go in the menu and turn that pointer back on. Anyway. The madness begins with Spike's pursuit, a specter, and a ton of zany monkeys intent on changing the world. The monkeys are on the loose, and they must be stopped. Utilizing the PSP's Wi-Fi feature, challenge your friends to thrilling mini-games like snowboarding, boxing, racing, and ping pong. Anytime, anywhere. There you go, a bunch of cartoon monkeyness. I'll play this on the PlayStation one of these days. Alright. Oh, here we go. The next couple games are some great, just wild and wacky PSP games. And this is good stuff. The controls are, I have played both these next two games recently, and the controls leave a lot to be desired, but darn it, they're so weird and wonderful. You should try them out. Anyway, first one here is Infected. There we go. Got the manual. Got the game. And here we go. Infect the world through Wi-Fi victories. A mutant virus is turning New Yorkers into flesh-hungry zombies. In a gore-soaked campaign mode, you'll save New York from the infected. In 4 brutal multiplayer modes, you will infect your opponents with your customized It says cop. Customize cop. Play 8-player games in ad hoc mode, or infect the world in 2-player internet death matches. Track your infection online as you spread it around the world. How cool is that? Pretty cool. That's it. I turned the damn phone off. Chili Con Carnage. This is good stuff right here. Done a video on this one, by the way. I'll try and link it down below. I think I have a PSP playlist I can do. Anyway, there we go. Got a manual. This one was kind of hard to get. It's not an easy game to get your hands on. It's not terrible though. You should be able to find one on eBay if you look hard enough. Anyway, mixing 1 part comedy, 2 parts action, and a splice of tequila and lime. Like the cut of its jib. Yes, I do. As unlikely hero Ramiro Cruz avenge the assassination of your father by creating maximum damage in the inner circles of local kingpin Cesar Morales. Is it Morales? Yeah, it looks like Morales' drug cartel. Along the way, you'll encounter deadly gunfights, renegade cops, sinister desperados, and a deeper deadly plot that must be stopped. And it plays pretty decently, actually. There's a PC version, cannot remember for the life of me what the name of it was, but it was pretty good as well. Might be the preferable way to go. Okay, Killzone Liberation. I think, did I show a sealed copy of this? I do have a sealed copy of this somewhere around. Anyway. Same version too, the PSP Favorites version, which is the less awesome of the versions to have. Has a manual. I like the backsplash on this one, by the way. Killzone is probably, oh hey, I did a video on this too. Killzone is probably one of the best games on the system. I really, really like this one. I generally do not like this kind of top-down shooter without dual stick controls, but this is done so well that it's worth it. So definitely worth trying. And it doesn't, you're not fighting the controls constantly, which is a big plus. As the fate of the planet hangs in the balance, one soldier is sent on an impossible mission. 16 intense single-player missions, tactical command system, order a teammate to follow, hold, attack, or plant explosives. Innovative third-person viewpoint, study the battlefield, and plan your next move. New weapons and vehicles, get behind the wheel of an ISA hovercraft or Hellgas tank. Ad hoc mode features, including 2-player and cooperative campaign mode, multiplayer battles, and game sharing. I mixed up the two. Anyway, good game. Definitely a must-have. Speaking of, Sid Meiers Pirates. This game, it's still off center, by the way. There. Much better? Yeah, I think so. Sid Meiers Pirates. This is probably the game I've played most on the PSP. Pretty sure. I liked Pirates on the PC, the original version of it, like in the 80s, I think. But this remake is so much better, and having it on the go was just amazing. Just a great game. Anyway, yo ho ho, a pirate's life for me. Step aboard, matey, and swashbuckle your way to fortune and fame as you assume your rightful place among the most renowned pirates in history. Arrgh! Alright, I'm done. Interesting and treacherous characters abound as you solve mysteries, discover exotic islands, and forge powerful alliances. Yeah, plus you dance. With cutlasses, muskets, and cannons loaded for bear, you'll dance. Yeah, there we go. Dance, sneak, and hunt your way to unimaginable riches. Yeah, this game's great. It's still fun to play. That's gonna be a live stream one of these days. I think this has to be a live stream because I really just love the heck out of this game. I like exploration games in general, and that really is a good one. Alright, next we've got Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix. And I don't think I played this game since the PSP. The original PlayStation. What is wrong with me? The original PlayStation. And there we go, Hawk versus Bam, and it's a product of its time. Little Bam Majera there. Anyway, 2 games in 1, classic story mode, 16 levels, 4 PSP exclusives, 4-person wireless multiplayer is available, and you ride a skateboard and you do stuff. Yep, you wipe out a lot. It's actually a fun game. Anyway, the original one was. This one, I'm sure is fun too. I've heard good stuff about it. Anyway, what a great voiceover. What a great voiceover I have here. Anyway, next we have LocoRoco. This one I played quite a bit of as well. This is a sealed copy, but I have an open copy as well, which I may or may not show in this. I might have given the open copy away. Hard to say. Anyway, here we go. This one was pretty famous for its original gameplay. It's interesting. It really is. It's a neat little game. But you tilt, roll, and bounce with the LocoRoco. Get rolling and discover a colorful adventure filled with unique and vibrant characters. Discover the joys of collecting the pickeries, avoiding the moha, and finding the hidden muai, or muai. Oh yeah, I say a muai. Alright, I'm done. All within the world of LocoRoco. What, that's not enough for you? Not enough for you, huh? Well, there's a sequel. I also have that sealed. This one, by the way, I've assured is worth in excess of $30,000. That's right. So, anyone wants to pay that, they can have my copy of LocoRoco 2 sealed. Sealed and graded by me. Yeah. Here's the back. Tilt, roll, and bounce. The innovative and critically acclaimed LocoRoco is back. Tilt the world and bounce our colorful heroes through a brand new adventure. The evil Moha army, Moja, whatever, have returned with a deadly song. Help the LocoRoco defend their planet with new abilities and the power of music. How nice. These games are all well liked. I mean, by the general public as well as myself. So feel free to read reviews on them. Here's Patapan. Patapan. Anyway, anyone who's played it knows what I'm talking about there. This is, by the way, a great rhythm-based game. I'm not a huge fan of the rhythm-based genre, but this one is just fun as heck. Definitely, if you have a PSP, you should pick it up. Fierce monsters and an evil army stand in the way of the brave Patapans. To regain their honor, this brave tribe will follow any command and face any enemy. But can you keep the rhythm in the heat of battle? Sometimes. Turn your PSP system into a war drum and lead the tribe in over 30 missions with your beat. Build an army and collect over 100 weapons and items. The Patapans' destiny lies in your hands. Has there been a PC version of this made yet? Many of these games have like a obscure obscure PC version that was made, and why? If there isn't, this should have been brought back. It was with Patapan 2. There's a downloadable, no disc included. I am so host. Seriously? Are you joking me? That's never gonna Wah, wah, wah. How did I not notice this before? Oh, this is... I'm unboxing this in a video. I'm unboxing this big freaking there better be a... Wow. That is bullcrap. Available exclusively on the PlayStation Network, this critically acclaimed Patapon franchise returns with its innovative rhythm action, plus double the gameplay of the original with new commands and powerful Patapon attacks. Lead the Patapons, I'm blown away right now, in a brand new adventure while staying on beat is the key to victory. Wow. It does come with a printed manual. What sadist thought that was a good idea? Man. I don't know the disappointment there. That is the biggest load of crap. A while ago, I did a video because I was surprised I bought a PC game and there's no damn disc in it. Really? A PSP game when... Wow. I'm doing a video on it. I'm unboxing that thing. Not in this one though. Because, this is... By the way, I'm buying time right now. I'm taking the labels off of this. I'm kind of embarrassed on how much I paid for this. Okay. Right here, we have a sealed copy of Twisted Metal Head On. How many? My God, how many times did I mispronounce something in this video? Anyway. Twisted Metal Head On. Sealed. That's right. VGA graded at over $10 million. I only paid $16, by the way. I didn't pay that much for it. Not feeling that bad. Anyway, take the destruction anywhere. The Twisted Metal competition is back, and there's nowhere to hide. Experience the fast-paced car combat action reinvented to cater to gaming on the go. Take your battles anywhere and challenge anyone wirelessly. Unleash your road rage and destroy the competition. Head on. One of my favorite car combat series of all time. There's a lot of them, believe it or not. Like car combat series. There's a lot of them out there, but this is, in my opinion, probably the best of them. I really do like this series. Twisted Metal is great. So much to love about it. Anyway, next one, I'm gonna be very sorry about the sticker that I left on here, but there's like a million games to go through here. I didn't realize I had this many PSP games when I started this. Anyway, Disgaea. Somebody told me how to pronounce it in comments once, and I didn't learn a dang thing. Anyway, Afternoon of Darkness, turn-based strategy, very, very good. Also a game that I bought back in the day and didn't realize would, as always, when you get rid of games, you're like, I'm just getting rid of my dumb old games. Then you pay $1 million to get them back. Kids that are getting games right now that you're at some point in your life, you're gonna be like, I'm getting sick of gaming. And then you're gonna go like, I'll just sell these all to like my relative for like $20. Don't do that. Just hold on to them. Because at some point in your life, you're gonna buy them back. I'm done with this advice stuff. Multiplayer mode. By the way, join the Disgaea. Come on, guys. Disgaea War to get your life back. There's a multiplayer mode. Gratify your ego and humiliate your friends on the multiplayer mode. Good luck with that. Yeah, the network's down. New story mode. Discover what would happen if Etna killed Lahari. There you go. GeoCube. Outwit your friends with the GeoCube. I don't remember any of this. Fog of War option. Less visibility. More strategy. Disgaea Afternoon of Darkness tells the story of Prince Lahari and his outlandish group of misfits as he battles for the ultimate rule over the Netherworld, which is great freaking stuff and has pretty in it, which, well, printies. Anyway, let's go on. Another one I was very happy to pick up. Man, I gotta clean these. Warriors Orochi. By the way, this series is freaking hard. This particular one is hard. At least it is on the Vita. Subscribe for more great commentary like mine. Well, actually, it's my commentary. So subscribe for some great commentary like this. Good example. The worlds of Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors are about to collide. The evil Serpent King Orochi has brought together the most courageous warriors from ancient China and feudal Japan. Now get ready for the greatest showdown in history! And of course, this is an excuse to just have a giant hack and slash with a little bit of strategy thrown in. And it's great. It's great. I got nothing bad to say about him. Other than there's some brutal levels on the Vita version. Anyway, here's another one that I had back in the day, loved, and found out was $1 million to replace. It's like $20. Jeanne d'Arc. And this is also, you notice that I have a lot of these turn-based strategy, or a tactics game, if you want to call it a tactics game. And again, just great. This is actually great. If you're getting like 10 games on the PSP, this is one of them you should get. Just saying. Enter the 15th century as France and England battled during the 100 Years' War. A mysterious and powerful armlet appears on the wrist of a young crusader named Jeanne. Jeanne. We call her Joan, like Joan Rivers, which is a dated reference. Anyway, commanded by an oracle from above, Jeanne wields the armlet to turn back the dark invading army to save her homeland once and for all. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Daxter! There is the manual. There is the game. On the back we have the description. I played quite a bit of this one and it's quite good as well. Half otter, half weasel, and all trouble. At last it's all about Daxter. And it's up to him to sneak around Haven City, disguised as an exterminator. To bust his buddy Jack out of prison. It's gonna take some serious gizmos to survive this mess. Yeah, this is good gaming right here. That's actually really good stuff. You'll laugh, you'll cry. You'll kiss your cash goodbye. And now we've got Dissidia Final Fantasy, which is another actually really good game. I enjoy it. I hear some occasional hate for this one, but I've enjoyed it. Believe it or not, I have not played it physically on my PlayStation yet. I've played it emulated. Every time I've played this thing emulated. Anyway, what will you fight for? Fan favorite heroes and villains from the entire Final Fantasy series come together in one game for the first time. Action-based battle system combines all-out brawling with RPG-style character development. Quite good. Another game you probably shouldn't miss this one. But this one, on the other hand, this one you can. Alright, number one, I'm going to say that this is not a bad game, and I enjoyed it back in the day. It just has not aged well. I popped this one in to try it. But anyway, this is Coated Arms. This is a first-person shooter. There's the manual. There's the game. And it just, man. It's not aged as you like. Anyway, dive into a futuristic world of non-stop first-person shooting action. A government combat training simulator has malfunctioned, creating a virtual battlefield swarming with deadly enemies. Armed with a variety of futuristic and conventional weapons, players will experience intense firefights while delving deeper into the core of the unchecked system. You know what? This one, I'm probably gonna do a video on. We're gonna see. I played it like for a few minutes when I got it and thought, oh my goodness, it's not aged well. But you know what? I'm gonna do a video on it just for fun because I think it'd be fun to do. Alright. Next, done a video on this one. Bobble Evolution. It's not great, nor even good. Yeah, it's... I like this Codemasters ad. But, it's Bobble. There's the platforming. It's just, they try to add some puzzling mechanics to it, and it's not amazing. Anyway, Bub and Bob are back in an all-new adventure exclusively for the PSP system. Trapped in two puzzle-filled towers by a mysterious kidnapper, Bub and Bob must work together by using all their old skills while mastering lots of new techniques to escape. It's not an amazing game, so might want to skip that one. And you can look it up. I'm pretty sure I did a video. I know I did a video on it. Look at my voice finally broke. Oh. Anyway. Here's Platypus. Platypus is great. Get Platypus. Get it now. By Mumbo Jumbo. It's a side-scrolling shooter. It's like a Defender-like type of thing. This... Here, I'm gonna flip this. This game is freaking amazing. The graphics are like a claymation style. And it's hard and just fun. Just fun. Just plain out fun. Platypus is squarely in the traditionally hardcore genre of side-scrolling 2D shooters. Platypus has its own unique visual style. Can I get past one reading without making a mistake? I don't know. In that the graphics are made entirely of clay. I like that they don't have their own description of it. They just kind of had a third-party description. Thanks, guys. That's good. Good work. Good work, advertising department. There's a hole in the bottom of it. Didn't realize that was a not for resale one, I'm guessing. Anyway, next. Kingdom Hearts. You're gonna be like Birth by Sleep. You're gonna be offended to know that I've never played this game. You're also gonna be offended to know that I probably have about 3 or 4 versions of Kingdom Hearts that I have not played. Never played a Kingdom Heart game at all. Feel free to comment down below about what an idiot I am. Play as Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, 3 friends with a common dream who find themselves in the middle of a crisis affecting worlds far beyond their own. Their destinies will unfold across memorable Disney worlds in 3 intertwining stories. Secrets will be unraveled by a rabbit, and friendships will be tested. The Kingdom Hearts Sega starts here. It's N Plus by Atari. One of those early indie darling games that caught the press's imagination back in the day. It's a great little platformer, very basic, can be tough, and a lot of fun. Use the included level editor to create your own crafty levels and download them to test your skills against other ninjas. Not gonna be doing that now. By the way, I want to complain about the fact that they use black on black. That's run, jump, and wall slide through hundreds of levels in pursuit of the ninja's ultimate goal. Gold! Heck yeah! Avoid deadly ninja killing enemies as you make your way through each level. One moment of hesitation and your history. Why are you spacing it like this if you're just gonna... Based on the cult phenomenon N, enter the challenging world of N+, where your speed and reflexes will be put to the ultimate test. Build your ninja. Build your ninja skills. I'm not gonna make it through one reading. By taking old school platforming action to the next level. Outwit and outrun deadly enemies. Play head-to-head wirelessly with friends or team up to clear levels cooperatively. That's a cool idea. Unfortunately, unless it's got ad hoc. Does it have ad hoc? Yeah. You can do it ad hoc. You'll be fine. No problem. Network's down though. You won't be playing PSP games anytime soon. Lord of Arcana! I bought this for the best of reasons, because it looked good on the cover. Remember that, kids. Never read a review. Just get it because it looks good. Anyway, the reviews have been mediocre for it. Haven't tried it out yet. Are you strong enough to become the Lord of Arcana? Those with power can lay claim to the source of all order in this world, the mystical Stone of Arcana. Travel through marshes, caverns, and deserts to slay vile monsters and huge beasts. Go forth, prove yourself worthy, and become the next Lord of Arcana. Looks pretty good though. Again, good fodder for a video someday, I'm guessing. Whew. Trudging through. It's Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords. Another one of my favorite games on the PSP platform. I played a knockoff of this on the GP2X, and I loved it. And then I think its own description said it was a knockoff of Puzzle Quest. I tried Puzzle Quest and I was like, oh man, this game's great. And it had sequels. They were never as good, in my opinion, as the original. Sadly, I don't think you can get the real one on iPad anymore, but it was a perfect game for the iPad. So I guess you're gonna have to play it here on the PSP, where it rocks. There's probably an addition. Jeez, can you hear the dog snoring? It's insane. Anyway, unless their PC version's still around, it's gonna be a good video. Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords delivers for the first time ever classic puzzle game action backed with an epic story of good versus evil. Challenge your skills in single player campaign mode or battle your friends via wireless multiplayer. Experience a puzzle game like nothing you have played before, and it is great. It is absolutely, and I mean absolutely, a great game. Well worth playing. Good times. Here's one I have covered before, a little bit of it. This is the Namco Museum Battle Collection. There's 20 games in here, and I think they're counting the arrangements. But there's some really good remakes of some classics in here, which are already kind of showing. The Dig Dug arrangement, I think, is really, really good. Even the Rally X one is good. Just all good stuff, honestly. There's the manual. Looking at the back, we got a list of the games here, and it's a good list. This is good, I mean, for a handheld. Think about all these games that you'd get in this, and you'd be thrilled back in the day. Back in the day, it was like the 2000s. Anyway, over 20 of your favorite titles in the palm of your hand. Namco presents an all-new treatment of its classics on the PSP system with 10 titles new to the US version. With classics like Pac-Man and Dig Dug, players will be able to battle their friends for bragging rights in the ultimate arcade multiplayer game. This is a must-have title for every gaming aficionado. Yep. Good stuff. Well worth getting. Yo, Jericho. Hey. Quit snoring, will ya? Thank you. You might have noticed this one inside the PSP at the beginning of the video. You probably did, because I think I mentioned it. Anyway, this is Sega Rally Revo. Great little racing game for the PSP. There, I've got the manual. The game obviously is in the system. I had meant to do a video on this, well, a live stream on this last weekend. Unfortunately, I was having problems with my output cable for my PSP. That, I don't know, just spontaneously started working again, so I'm not going to replace it like I had planned to. Glad I tested it before I did that, though. So, apparently I can return to doing PSP videos. Anyway, don't just rip up the track, tear it a new one! Like, you're so edgy. Race through the awesome environments with a variety of weather conditions on surfaces including snow, mud, dirt, gravel, and asphalt. This unpredictable off-road racing game experience demands all of your skill and focus to win. You got 2 bonus words in that description. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, good. More games I can't pronounce. Yes, 7. This series has been hit or miss with me. Some of them I've really liked, some of them I haven't. I think 2 I didn't care for very much. But anyway, there we go. There's the manual. There's the game. It's got a defective box. I hate that. This happens so often on the PSP. Sometimes you can do this. Sometimes you can just press it forward very slowly and carefully, and it will fix it. Other times, you will do this and the tab will break off. You've been warned. Alright, let's see. Do I got it? I think I got it. Okay, hold on. There we go. Carefully. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to shut it real quick before it bends back. Okay. Let me get it back in focus. There. We looking good? We looking good. There. Not centered though. Look at, I put this PSP here to try and give myself a cue on where the center is. I'm so freaking smart, I tell ya. It still didn't work. Anyway. As I always like to say, my mama didn't raise any dummies. We just kind of turned out that way. Play the highly anticipated latest chapter in the world-famous series. Join Adol and Doji for their largest adventure ever. Discover the many mysteries sealed away in the vast country of Eltago and awaken the 5 great dragons to save the world. Experience an amazing journey built from the ground up to take full advantage of the PSP system. So let me know, folks, is this... Should I start this one? Because I'm game for some PSP action. That's like the best one ever, and I'm missing it. I feel kind of bad. All right. Yes, we have Lumines, which so many people call Lumines. It's kind of crazy. I've heard that mispronunciation a lot. It's Lumines. Or actually, it's not. It's not Lumines. It's Lumines, isn't it? Isn't it? As I recall, it is. I'm not going to pronounce it again now. I like how I'm scolding people for pronouncing it wrong and then pronounce it wrong myself. I love that. That's some good stuff. Are you name I'm not going to pronounce here? Bust blocks, groove through puzzles, and jam wirelessly against friends. Stack them right and you'll unlock lush levels and buttery beats. I think it is Want to Be Lumines. Just let the music guide you. It's a great freaking game, by the way. Really good as well. Worth getting. The Vita version's even better, and at one time could be used to break through the security of the system. I think that was the one. This was the PSP version I had. That. Prince of Persia, Rival Swords. Also available on Mac, incidentally. No, that's not true. That was Sands of Time. Anyway. It's a Prince of Persia game. You're going to be over-shoulder jumping. Which actually, this handheld can do a fairly good job of doing. Ancient enemies. New ways to conquer them. Your homeland is besieged. Your people are enslaved. Enemies lurk around every corner. And you must face one terrifying question. So why not just sit back and have a drink and watch it all fall apart? That's not in the description. As you fight to save your kingdom, who will save you from yourself? Maybe you should quit being so freaking selfish. Worry about other people for a change. I was kind of surprised to find this one sealed. Space Invaders Extreme was one of my favorite games on the Xbox Live Network. That's where I first met it, on the Xbox 360. It is a really, really good Space Invaders update, if you will. I've got both versions of this. There's actually been more than one version of this. I've got them both on PC, and as I recall, I've got them on the Nintendo DS. I think I got to seal it on the DS too. Anyway, 30 years old and still worth every point. True. The Earth is in danger again. battle through countless alien hordes using incredible new power-ups and bonus stages to help you defeat the alien bosses with style. It's Space Invaders, but now it's Extreme, it also says. Just for the record, this game is great. I know, I said it at the beginning too, but I want to reiterate, this game is freaking great. Well worth getting. This is a great update. That is an update that just, it felt amazing. Here's Pixel Junk Monsters Deluxe. I think I first discovered this on the Vita on PSN, as I recall. But anyway, it's part of the Pixel Junk series. If you've never played any of the games in the series, they're pretty freaking excellent. Definitely worth a gander. Pixel Junk Shooter, I think, is the other one. Anyway, good stuff. Build towers and protect your home. Defend your home from an onslaught of threatening monsters. It's a very good description. Team up in co-op mode. 20 challenging stages with new towers and monsters. Bonus features including Metal Challenge. Not metal. Not like Iron Maiden. Metal. Metals. Which are made out of metal, usually. Look, if it isn't Mega Man Powered Up by Capcom. You can open this one because it's not sealed. There it is. Very nice other than that top edge. That's why this one's now only worth $3,000. Yeah, I know, it's sad. Mega Man, like you've never seen him. The diabolical Dr. Willy. Why, it's Wily, isn't it? Not Dr. Willy. Dr. Wily is bent on world domination. It's way funnier if you call it Dr. Willy, by the way. It's bent on world domination, and only Mega Man can stop his evil minions. With a spiffy new look and amazing new powers, Mega Man is better than ever in his wildest adventure yet. For the first time ever, play as any of the powerful bosses, take control and build, and explore your own levels. Yeah. Sounds promising. Never played it, by the way. Hey, did I mention I got Hannah Montana? New and sealed? Yeah. Oh, man. Alright, so this game is from my absolutely love the game and am horrible at list. Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. I love this game. I wish I had the manual. It is just a great update of this classic game. Definitely worth playing. Tough as nails. Love it. Princess Prin has once again been kidnapped. It's up to Arthur to come to her rescue. Join Arthur as he battles through hordes of the undead in this new edition of the Ghosts and Goblins series. It's so good. It's so good. It's so hard too. I will never be playing that during a live stream because I will be like swearing at it for sure. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, which I think I've also played. You know what? I wonder if this is look at, watch. You know what? I think I'll blur the screen for you. Anyway, I think this is the one. I don't know. I wonder if this is the one I thought the other one was. I don't know. I'm confused. Get off my lawn. The story continues where it all began. And the events leading up to Final Fantasy VII are revealed. Defeat your foes using the power of materia. Promising. Very promising. It's promising a lot. I'm off to the side making clicking noises. Be worried. Here we go. Here's another one of those. Hey, I printed it myself. Flat Out Head On. By the way, totally acceptable version of Flat Out, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I don't have the manual, just the game. I don't even really have the right cover. Looks awful. I apologize for this. There's just pictures on the back. Flat Out. The original Flat Out, I should say Flat Out 2. Flat Out 2 is one of the best battle racing games of all time. Absolutely one of the best. This is a very good version of it, but unfortunately, I got a crappy box. We're in the home stretch. Here we have Little Big Planet for the PSP. Another fine version. This is a good platformer. I like it. You can play and create. I will say that I probably prefer the Vita version, but you know, this one's not bad. The award-winning Play, Create, Share experience is now available with a completely new adventure on the PSP system. Run, jump, grab, ride, and jetpack through vibrant world of Little Big Planet. There. A couple descriptions ago, I gave you 2 extra words. Now I took one back. That'll learn you. Here we go. Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. This is the version of Outrun, the updated version of Outrun that I really, really love. This is a great freaking game, and this handheld version is also great. Why don't I have the manual? It's hurting me that I don't have the manual. Hurting me. It's hurting, not hurting. I'm not being hurted. I'm being hurt physically. Feel the power. Drive high-performance, fully licensed Ferrari cars across America's scenic highways. And it's fun. It's got a bunch of little different modes in it. I'm pretty sure I did do a gameplay on this. And incidentally, there is a PC version of this that you can't seem to find for love or money. I was going to go check Good Old Games. I wonder if they've got it now. Slight chance. Hey, it's Burnout Legends, another game that I played a lot on this system. I like racing games in general. But anyway, Burnout Legends, perfectly acceptable edition of the Burnout series. This is another one of those crash and bash racing games that I really like. I don't know if these are these aren't really fair screenshots, but you know what? The game is still great. And by the way, there is this kind of bouncing end over end, which I think that was the first time I saw that on a handheld. But anyway, you know, when you crash and like a car just goes flying off, that was like so awesome to me. Hit the road for all out, on the go, automotive anarchy. 8 game modes, including white knuckle Wi-Fi multiplayer. Deliver the most destructive racing ever. And it is good. It has boost. And when you boost, you bump into people and they blow up. And it is great for that. Here's Cars for the PSP. I did a video on this one too. Hold on a minute. I'm going to lose my battery in a second. But real quick, I'm going to show you that there's a manual for it. Look at that. Cars on the PSP. Well, that sucked. Cars on the PSP. I'm gonna close it. Here's the back. The race is on. Make your friends eat your dust with multiplayer mode. Burn rubber in over 25 races. There you go. And I made this one. I've got just a few more games to go, but I gotta replace my battery. Be right back. Here's a wee bit of advice for you. Maybe someday in the future, you're going to be forced to choose between playing Ridge Racer on the PS Vita or on the PSP. And you're going to be thinking, PS Vita, superior platform, better graphics, faster processor, higher resolution screen. I should don't do that. That would be a foolish mistake. The game did get better after a number of patches that required the PSN network to get. You want this one. You want this guy right here. You want the Ridge Racer, the real Ridge Racer by Namco. Well, the other one's by Namco, but for the PSP, it's a great game, and it doesn't suck. Unlike see, I bought the Vita version right when it came out, and I experienced the the pain, really, firsthand. That's a story onto its own. But anyway, tunes on, nitrous on, game on. After 10 years of drift racing supremacy, Ridge Racer's genre-dominating graphics and legendary gameplay hit the hottest new handheld entertainment system. Crank the soundtrack as you speed through all new nitrous-infused modes, including wireless battle and a challenging world tour. Good game. When I first got this game, I was so impressed with it. I had to show my wife. I was like super excited. I'm like, darling, you gotta see this. This is groundbreaking. This is earth-shattering. This is world-changing gaming. And she looked at it and was like, meh. Not her thing. Field Commander. Here's a crazy thing. I played the living crap out of this game and I can barely really describe it to you. As I recall, it's a turn-based, it's like a tactics game. It had really good graphics as I recall. I really enjoyed it, and I bought it because I remembered liking it, but I remember almost nothing of the specifics of this game. Really wild. But anyway, and it doesn't help you. It doesn't jog the memory with the back here. Look, in command, in control, on the move. And that's basically it. It says, turn the battlefield to your advantage in 30 single-player missions. Command 36 different unit types. You know, strategic. It's strategic warfare in the palm of your hand. Goodness, look at that. I've been good about this the entire video, not getting the other. Anyway, there we go. Speaking of games I haven't played, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite! I almost said on time. And, you know what? I've played, in my entire life, 1 hour Monster Hunter. And it's been across like 4 or 5 Monster Hunter games. And every time I say, wow, this is great, I gotta get back to this when I'm less busy. And you know what I do? Nothing. I don't get back to it. I just sit there and not play it. One of these days, though, my retirement will bring it. And sorry if you can hear what's going on in the background. It drives me crazy. Anyway, there's the game. There's the manual. Look at this box. Look at this box. In the world of Monster Hunter, you're never alone. Embark on a thrilling adventure and experience the best-selling PSP PlayStation system game in the world. Wow. Wow, is that true? Biggest Monster Hunter game to date with new weapons. I'm gonna have to take a look. Locations, armor, G-class, quests, and monsters. Getting into the home stretch with world's dirtiest copy of Archer McLean's Mercury. Not meaning that it's like naked or anything. Just means it's not very clean. There, we got a manual. We've got a game. This game was big amongst my group because of the liquid effects in it, which actually still hold up. They're pretty nice. Archer McLean's Mercury has been specifically designed to take full advantage of the unique gaming experience offered by the PSP handheld entertainment system. It is the most I took a breath there. It is the most imaginative and compelling puzzle game to be released in recent years. Boy, that is really... They are tooting their own horn. The aim of the game is simple. While not spilling too much, guide your Mercury around each 3D maze by tilting the level and navigating through the countless challenges encountered along the way. A little bit like irritating stick, I think. By the way, this is tape number 17 of this. I don't even know how many. Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions. If you've been in a box for the last 10 years, you don't know what this is, but otherwise, you know, this is a tactics game. It's quite good. And unfortunately, I don't have the manual for this one. I'm really sad about that. That's a big hit to my collection there, because this has got a very nice cover on it. Well. The stage is set for what history would one day record as the War of the Lions. In between the lions. Boy, I wonder if anybody's going to get... That reference is really... an odd one. Anyway, experience new CG cinematics, meet new characters, explore new jobs and missions, wage new multiplayer battles, and behold a new legend. Yeah, this is good stuff. Solid enough. I like it. You heard this one coming by. That's because it's sealed. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. Loved this game when it came out on this. This obviously is not my original copy. It's one that I picked up. And I can't open it because, you know, haven't opened it yet. However, stealth action redefined. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops is an all-new action game in Hideo Kojima's legendary Metal Gear Solid series. And, yeah, have fun with that pronunciation, please. With an original storyline that follows the events of MGS3 Snake Eater, which I also loved, and innovative online gameplay modes that encourage players to fight alongside newly recruited comrades. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops offers a stealth action experience like none other. Wow. It is actually really pretty good. And finally, it's time for the last but not the least. It is the Pretty. Can I Really Be the Hero? Which, by the way, when I bought this game, totally misjudged what it was. Anyway, this is sealed in box. How about that? It's in kind of rough shape for a sealed one. And I will be doing an unboxing video of this, which is going to upset some people, but you know what? Really don't care about that. If you, by the way, if you like to keep your game sealed, totally cool with me. I have no problem with it. It's people that tell other people what to do with something that they bought that drives me nuts. You know, it's other than the hoarding thing. The hoarding thing I kind of get. If there's a piece of video game history and somebody's hoarding it, I get getting upset with them about that. But the whole, hey, you know, this game was originally meant to be unboxed. It was originally meant to be played, so, and examined, so, you know, what use is it to me in the box? But I don't hold it against you if you don't do that. I do it with Japanese games because I really love the look of them, but I don't speak nor can I write or read anything in Japanese, so I, you know, I'm just looking at it. That's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Just don't tell other people what to do is what I'm saying. Anyway, every life is precious except his. God, I love this. I'm the star of this addictive action blockbuster, dude. 1,000 lives. Is this even legal, dude? By the way, this is a platformer. It is not a tactics-based game, which is what threw me off on it originally. I'm on an important mission for Master Etna's Ultra Desert. Dude. Not desert. It's desert. Just so you know. Record your extreme moves and show them off to friends, dude. And there's an original soundtrack featuring 20 songs from the game. An insert featuring an exclusive Penny Arcade comic. Boy, is that right? Is that a period piece right there? Remember when everything had to have a Penny Arcade comic? Remember when Penny Arcade was huge? Somebody from Penny Arcade's gonna be watching this and like bash me. We're doing great, dude. We're doing better. Yeah, or whatever. Anyway, Japanese and I'm in a mood today. I'm in the get off my lawn mood. Japanese and English lyrics sheet. The reversible CD cover insert, and there we go. And that is the last of my games. And that is it, my PSP collection as of 2022. Well, mid-2022. If there's any game you think that I absolutely should pick up because it was so great on the PSP, please let me know in the comments down below. Or if you got a favorite you want me to know about it, that's cool too. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye!